YouTube, this is the working investor. This is a video for those who are savvy investors that use Robinhood, that try to use leap option as well as the wheel strategy. And this is another reason why Robinhood sucks as a brokerage and why sometimes I have to think about not using Robinhood as my primary brokerage. This is a way that I want to prevent you guys from going through the same anguish that I had to go through, and I had a potential loss that I had to roll and flip into a win. The specific example is TQQQ, where I did the wheel strategy and I was assigned 100 shares of TQQQ at a cost basis of $77 a share. Against that, I sold a short call. I short against those 100 shares at my cost basis. So this 100 shares is connected to this short call. Later, afterwards, I bought a deep in the money call, which we call a leap option, and it was a $20 strike, and I paid $6,400 for it, which is $64 a share. 64 plus 20 is at $84, so that's my cost basis. Against this leap option, I sold a 86 short call, so that's above my cost basis. For whatever crazy reason, Robinhood connected and paired the $20 leap option not to the 86 short call, but to the 77 short call. Even though the 77 short call was originally connected to the 100 shares, they went ahead and they repaired, for whatever reason, arbitrary reason, the $20 leap to the 77 short call. And if that were to happen, if my cost basis is $84 and I get assigned at 77, I get the leap closed up, that would be, I would lose the difference. That would be a $700 potential loss because of Robinhood's crazy pairing system. I spoke to other brokerages that are not discount brokerages, and I'm not sure if other discount brokerage and allow you to manually call a call center and they could connect what they want to cover the short calls. But Robinhood said, I spoke to them multiple times on multiple days, and they said they do not repair. They cannot pair and allocate specific underlyings to cover specific short calls. They just have an arbitrary system how they do it, and that is that. And they have and even though some brokerages do offer it, they do not offer it, which is completely messed up. So basically what I had to do was I had to kind of close the position and get the profit between the $77, because the TQQQ was trading around $84, $85 per share. So I had to close up the 77 short call by selling the 100 shares. So at least I turned a potential loss into a profit, which is great. But I have to be very cautious now when if I do want to do the wheel strategy in TQQQ. It's better to just try to look at your average cost if you have multiple lots of puts that get assigned, and then try to sell. If you do a strike price that you sell against, I would like to see if the strike price would be above my average cost basis going forward. And if I did a leap option, it's kind of tricky because let's see, if my cost basis is $84, if I ever would get assigned to TQQQ, I would have to always make sure it's above the cost basis of the leap, which kind of messes things up with the math and everything and your potential profit. So I have to either, think about either doing the wheel strategy or the leap option, the poor man cover call in the same underlying, one or the other potentially, so things don't get mixed up. Might have to do the poor man cover call in one broker and then the wheel strategy in Robinhood, or vice versa. But it's when you just want to be careful with you guys that it gets very dicey when you have two different the same underlying with two discrepancies of different cost basis. This is a public service announcement. This is the Working Investor over and out. I hope the market finds you favorable. Hope everything goes well. Have a wonderful week.